Doctor, Emma Taylor had always been fascinated by the human mind, particularly when it came to the darker aspects of human behavior. As a leading psychologist in her field, she had spent years studying the most disturbed patients in her practice, trying to understand what drove them to commit such heinous acts. But nothing could have prepared her for the day she met Alexander Gray. Alexander was a mysterious patient who appeared out of nowhere, with no history and no explanation. He was handsome, intelligent, and seemed to possess an unsettling aura about him. Emma was immediately drawn to him, despite feeling a sense of unease that she couldn't quite explain. As their sessions progressed, Emma found herself becoming increasingly entwined in Alexander's web of intrigue. He was charming and charismatic, but also intensely obsessive, with a fixation on Emma that bordered on the fanatic. Despite her initial reservations, Emma began to find herself drawn deeper into Alexander's world. She would catch glimpses of him watching her from afar, his eyes seeming to bore into her very soul. She started to feel like she was living in a dream, where reality and fantasy blurred together. But as their relationship deepened, Emma began to notice strange inconsistencies about Alexander. He seemed to be hiding secrets, and the more she dug, the more she realized that he was not what he claimed to be. One night, Emma received a mysterious package containing a small, intricately carved box with her name on it. Inside, she found a note that read, "Meet me at the old warehouse at midnight." Come alone. Emma's instincts screamed at her to stay away, but she couldn't shake off the feeling that Alexander was waiting for her there. As the clock struck midnight, Emma crept towards the abandoned warehouse, her heart pounding in her chest. The building loomed before her, casting long shadows across the deserted street. Suddenly, a figure emerged from the darkness, his eyes fixed on hers with an unnerving intensity. It was Alexander, and he seemed to be waiting for her all along. "What do you want from me?" Emma asked, trying to keep her voice steady. "I want to show you the truth," Alexander replied, his voice low and husky. "The truth about myself, about our relationship, and about your own desires." As Emma watched, Alexander began to reveal a shocking truth. He was not just any patient, but a master manipulator who had been orchestrating her life for months. He had been using their sessions to subtly influence her thoughts and emotions, manipulating her into falling deeply in love with him. The realization sent Emma's mind reeling. She felt like she had been living in a trance, oblivious to the danger lurking beneath the surface of her relationship with Alexander. As the truth sunk in, Emma saw Alexander's face for what it truly was, a mask of deceit and manipulation. She realized that she had been playing into his hands all along, and that their love was nothing more than a twisted game of cat and mouse. In a desperate bid to escape, Emma turned to flee, but Alexander was too quick. He caught her by the arm, his grip like a vice. "You'll never leave me," he hissed, his eyes blazing with an unnatural intensity. "I've been waiting for you all along." As the darkness closed in around her, Emma realized that she had underestimated Alexander's obsession. She was trapped and she knew it. The question was, would anyone ever find her?